Yeah, I'm the opposite, man. They tell me to do they tell me to do 300. I walk out after 150, 200. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm not fighting,
I think
bro.
that's the difference, man. I think that makes the difference.
All right, so now we're gonna be going live in 3, 2, 1. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another beautiful podcast. Today we have a very special guest. He is known as one of the veterans in Pakistani MMA. He is known as one of the greatest fighters in our country, and this guy has absolutely been killing it in the MMA world. His name is Faizan Khan Sudozai. This guy has an amazing story, amazing background story. He's one of the OGs of MMA in Pakistan, and this guy has a lot of interesting events that have happened in his life, and I think we're going to be covering those events right here. We have them in our talking points. So Faizan, hey, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm good, man. How are you?
You good? I'm good, man.
I'm good, bro. What's up?
I'm really good. So Faizan, right off the bat, what we want to know is that we were just talking about this like before we hit the record button. You're one of the OGs of MMA in Pakistan. You're one of the first few fighters like the country ever did, produced and everything. So tell us that story again, and we're going to pretend as if we've heard that before, as if we've never heard that before, and we're going to give you like a reaction. Yeah, yeah, that's what we're going to do, man.
As if we haven't heard it.
Yeah, if you talk about that, I'm one of the few guys that joined MMA when it was really taking its baby steps. The second ever MMA event that happened in Pakistan, I fought in that, and it was PFC 2. And in the first event, I didn't fight because I didn't know there's MMA exists in Pakistan. So after PFC 1, I joined MMA like just a week before PFC 1, Park Fight Club.
Yeah.
And in the next event, it was just like after 3 months or something, like 3 or 4 months of training, I just told my coaches I want to fight. Like I just want to test my skills in the cage. It's like, all right, go ahead.
Wow.
And we went in there and I won that fight.
3 to 4 months of only with 3 to 4 months of training.
Oh wow.
Wow. How does that happen? Like, how do you go from a complete novice into and going on to winning your first fight in like a 3-month span? Like, did you have to train? Did you have to train aggressively? Is it lagging?
Yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine now. So how does one go from being a complete novice into winning his first ever cage fight in 3 months? How do you do that? Do you have to train aggressively? What do you have to do? Let us know.
Yeah, I think what advantage I had is that I was always into sports. I used to play football when I was cool, and I was like really good at it. And I also used to play rugby in school. I used to play pretty much all the sports, so I was like in a good physical shape. Like I had a good what do you call it? It's like when you're into sports and when you're into playing sports, your body builds a mechanism that when you see something new, your body adapts to it. So when I joined boxing, I just adapted it faster than somebody who has never played any sport or who's not athletic. So that athleticism like supported me. So and then of course, man, my coaches like they just taught me the basics. I remember the first day I stepped into the gym. The coach told me that go in front of that mirror and just start doing jab cross and just do it like 3,000 times. And I did like 5,000 times. Like
you did 5,000 times
for 3 hours. That's all what I was doing. Like I didn't count. I'm just like giving you a rough estimate. Like it's like just keep doing it. So, like for 3 hours, I was just doing like jab, cross,
punches,
cross in front of the mirror.
Punches, just like left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, because I wanted to show him like I'm really dedicated. I really wanted to.
Yeah. I'm the opposite, man. They tell me to do 300. I walk out after 150, 200. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm not fighting.
I think that makes the difference.
Yeah, it does. Of course it does, man. I'm not a fighter.
Wait, so back when you started and you said you had your first fight, 3-4 months in, was everyone you were fighting against also as you were to MMA? Because I mean, I'm guessing there wasn't much of a scene before that.
Yeah, because the guy I fought was a wushu fighter. He had a wushu background. Wushu is also a martial arts. It's very close to kickboxing. So they have kicks and punches, but it's like you have. I also used to compete in wushu as well. Like I started competing.
What is wushu exactly? Like give us a brief explanation.
It's a Chinese martial art. It's also called Sanda, wushu / Sanda, and
what the fuck? Sanda.
It's basically. I actually have a certificate hanging behind me for wushu.
Nice.
This one, one right next to it.
Nice. I see it.
I scored silver in the nationals. So
that is nice.
Oh wow.
So at that time
So then were all of you guys training together? Like were there multiple fight clubs? Like I know there are a lot of MMA places now, but back then was it just one place where all the fighters were training?
There were no MMA places. There was just 2 places where people were training MMA. One was the gym, the Bashir Ahmed's gym in Lahore, Synergy, and the other one was Fight Fortress. Well, Fight Fortress was here before, it was the first place where people were actually training for MMA. And my coach at the Sham was the guy who was training people for MMA.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Okay, yeah. That is really cool, man. And when was this? Was this 10 years ago?
I think 10 years. Yeah, around 10 years.
It's been a decade.
Yeah.
It's been a decade, and now where we are right now. Look, and now we have so many kids who are interested in the sport. We have so many new people come through every single day.
Dude, my brother wants to join MMA, and I'm like, no, you're not doing it, man.
Yeah, man, not? Dude, that's.
I think everybody should train. I'm like,
dude, I agree, but also I'm just not gonna be the one who says, oh hey mom, you should let my brother fight. No, that's not. I'm not
saying that everybody should fight, but I think everybody should train MMA. Everybody should know how to defend themselves if they find themselves in a scenario where they have to fight.
I agree. I totally agree. I agree with that. That's what I mean. When I go to train MMA, I know for a fact I'm never entering a cage. But God forbid if I ever get into a street fight or if I need to defend myself, I have the techniques. I know what to do within those few seconds, and I can.
And you know what? If you have that kind of training, the chances are very less that you're gonna get into a fight.
Yeah.
Because
you have confidence. You have confidence.
Yeah. Yes. So you're not scared to you're it's okay if it gets to that I'll fight. Otherwise I don't have to.
Exactly.
So, maybe I should start MMA, man.
Exactly. Yo, Faizan, we were just talking about this before you came on. You were like, this is slowly becoming an MMA podcast, and I'm straight up. If every time we have a new MMA guest, Salman always says this. Maybe I should start training MMA. Then this fucker never does it. Faizan.
Okay, I'm not actually gonna do it. I'll be honest. That's just shit I'm saying.
I've heard so many people say that I just don't pay attention to it now.
Exactly, it flies over your head.
You're right.
It flies over your head.
I'm saying it for the sake of saying it. I'm not actually ever gonna do it. I promise.
Oh my god.
But you should try.
Oh my god. So Faizan, you're one championship fighter right now, right? One FC fighter.
Yeah. Not one championship. I don't have the one championship contract. I'm fighting in one Warrior series.
So what's the difference? I thought they were the same thing.
So one Warrior series is also a one championships feeder organization. So one championship is the big show, and then Rich Franklin and Jonathan Fong. Rich Franklin, you know Rich Franklin, right?
No.
You watch UFC. Well, Rich Franklin is a legend, man. Just look it up, man.
I should look up. I should look up all this stuff, man.
He's a UFC legend. He's also the president of one championship. So he started this travel and martial arts kind of TV series, reality TV series. It's called One Warrior Series, where they went into different countries. They conducted tryouts to pick the best fighters from those countries and match them up, and then put them on the show, the reality shows. And,
that is nice.
They're handing out contracts to the deserving fighters to go into the big league. So it's like into a feeder organization.
I see. So tell me how different is it compared to the local scene over here, where you are at right now with the one FC contract that you have? How different is it compared to the local scene? What is specifically different about it?
But if you compare the one championship with the local scene, there's no local scene.
There is no local scene
because that is a big organization, man. They take
of course,
care of
man.
They take care of their fighters, and you should just check the stats. One Championship is the world's third largest sports media organization, and like it's even above UFC. Like it's viewership is like 2 times of that of the UFC.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's got 2 times.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me, because when I hear the word MMA, I think of UFC. That is synonymous to me.
Yeah, I've only ever heard of
because
UFC.
UFC is in America. Because UFC is in the States, bro, and the Asian martial arts organization is One Championship.
I see. So what is Brave?
Yeah.
So where does Brave stack up?
Oh.
So where does Brave come in? Like
that was my next question.
Brave is owned by Sheikh Hamid Al Khalifa. I don't know if I'm.
So it's Middle Eastern,
right? But
so it's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, it's Middle Eastern. Yeah.
So
but all these 3 organizations are pretty global. Like they're
pretty global.
Yeah. Because they have fighters from all around the globe. It's not that they have fighters from
I see.
from specific areas. They have like especially One Championship. The talent, the pool of talent that they have, it's like they have like the top of the top and like all the way down.
I see.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is interesting. I did not know it worked that way.
Faizan, what's really interesting is that I follow you on Instagram, alright? I think a few months ago, maybe around a year ago, you uploaded this one post where you were explaining your weight cut stories. Tell us what that is and how that is possible. If I'm not wrong, you cut more than 10 kilos. How much was it exactly within 24 hours? Tell me the exact numbers. I forgot. You cut 11.5 kilos.
Yeah.
In how long? In what time?
In 24 hours.
24 hours.
Wait, how is that possible?
How is that possible?
How you physically cut it off?
How is that?
How does that work?
Explain. Like, give us a brief summary of what it is. What exactly weight cutting is and how you went through it.
It's called water weight cutting. It's like you're not losing any muscle mass. You're only losing the water in your body.
Yeah.
So our body contains like 70% of our weight is water. So when we shed that water out, our weight drops instantly. But it's not like your weight is gonna stay there for a very long time. When you rehydrate again, the weight starts coming back up. So athletes do this. Wrestlers and UFC fighters, MMA fighters, and such athletes cut weight to weigh in at a specific weight class. So I was offered to fight in Malaysia in straw weight. So
what is straw weight? What
straw weight is like
weight
52.5 kilos.
52.5 kilos. 52.5 kilos. All right.
So I had to make weight at 52.5, and my walking weight is like 63, 64. I keep it around that. So, but at that time, my walking weight used to be around 62, 61, 62. So I thought I'll be able to do it, although it was a big challenge, but I knew that it's possible. So like shout out to Bashir Ahmed, because he's the guy who explained to me how I can do that.
Yeah.
And I just followed the instructions. I just followed the instructions like religiously.
So let Salman know. Salman doesn't know what weight cutting is, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell him what exactly it is and how do you do it. Like tell him like the brief details. Like nothing too technical. Just like.
Did you sit in a sauna for like 24 hours? What'd you do? Man?
Yeah, it's a month-long process. You first of all, like for 4 weeks, you have to cut down on salt, because if you have salt in your body retains water.
Yeah.
So for the whole month before the cut, I'm not eating any salt. And
like anything, no salt in anything.
No salt in anything. No salt at all.
Wow, that's bland.
Yeah, that's bad, man. I know.
That's bad.
Your taste buds are like they go so sore and But then before the weight cut, like 2 days before, you have to start water loading. You're water loading throughout the month as well. Like you're drinking more than 6 to 7 liters a day, but like 2 days before the weight cut, you have to drink like 3 gallons.
Wow.
That's like 70, 80 liters of water in one day.
Wow.
So, and then the next day you cut it to half, and the day that you have to cut, you just cut all the water, you stop drinking, you stop eating, and you go sit in the sauna. Like if I have to weigh in tomorrow, I'll just go do 2 rounds of sauna right now, and then I'll just go to sleep, and when I wake up, I'm gonna be like 4 kilos down. So then I wake up and I go and start cutting my weight again. I go sit in the sauna. I do like 10-minute rounds, and I just keep checking my weight. Keep drying myself, keep checking my weight, and once I make weight, I just go up there and
Wow.
Dude, that is insane.
Wow. And Faizan, if I'm not mistaken, your energy levels must be extremely low when you're fighting, considering that your weight is really cut a lot. So how do you compensate for that when your energy levels are that low and you're not at your optimum weight?
When you're fighting, you just I just try to finish the fight as soon as I can, so that I don't have to go into the third and fourth and fifth round. So I just try to finish it off in the first round or the second round. The first fight, I was able to do that. The fight with the Indian guy.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one.
That was my first international fight against India in Malaysia. I ultimate beat down and I knocked him out in the first round. So that went okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that worked out well for me because I had cut all that weight and I didn't want to go into the third round because I know that my cardio is going to be compromised. But after that they offered me a championship fight in the same organization against Mohammed Faizan, and that was like 5 rounds.
Okay.
Of 5 minutes.
Okay. 5 rounds. So that's like 25 minutes.
Actually,
that's 25 minutes.
There's 1 minute round break as well.
Okay,
Oh yeah, that's
30 minutes. 30 minutes. So how were you feeling by the end of that fight? By the 25th minute or the 28th minute? Like how were you feeling? Like were you exhausted, or was your heartbeat really beating really fast, or was it like were you about to collapse?
I was dead, bro.
You were just dead?
I was on the floor. I was just holding him. I couldn't do anything. I was just waiting for the bell to ring.
Oh my god.
So wait, did you win that fight? Did you lose that fight? What happened?
Bro, that fight ended up as a draw, and it's the worst decision. It always pisses me off that two guys went all in. They gave you such a good show. They beat each other up. I broke my nose in that fight.
Wow.
And it was a hell of a fight, man. And at the end, they can't choose a winner. That sucks, man. And that fight was for the champion.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
And that was also for the belt.
Whoa.
And
so he kept the belt. So he kept the belt.
They kept the belt. No, nobody got the belt because it was the inaugural title. There was no champion back then. So it was.
There was no champion. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Dude, that sucks, man.
They still don't have a strawweight champion.
They still don't have a champion?
No, they wanted me to come and fight again, but then I got the one championship contract, so I couldn't go there.
I see.
Yeah.
So speaking of injuries, Salman, you can take over the injury question, man. I know you're interested.
I love asking. I mean, I know this isn't like a great thing to ask people, but I am curious, like, what type of injuries have you gotten? Like, I know Saad dislocated or like fractured his collarbone or something, and he was like complaining about it for months. But I'm sure he's gone through even worse.
I've gone through a lot of injuries, man. Like, especially for an athlete, the injuries are a part of this game, man. Like, when
it is, they are.
When you're putting a lot of respect there,
when you're putting your body through so much in so much different scenarios where there's always a chance that you might break a bone or lose a joint or something like that. So there's always a chance for injuries, and we're always dealing with injuries. I specifically have dealt with this one injury for a very long time. My shoulder.
Which injury?
Started giving me I've broken my nose. I've broken my nose in the championship fight that we're talking about. I broke my nose in the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah. The doctor asked me if you want to stop, and I was like, no, man. I'm gonna finish this fight.
Wow.
And, fought with a broken nose.
Amazing.
There was one fight I fought with a dislocated shoulder. The third round. My fight against Mohammed Imran, I dislocated my shoulder in the third round of that fight, my left shoulder.
What?
And it was just like 2 minutes.
So
it was just like
were you only using your right arm?
Yeah.
Were you still fighting with the left?
No, I was not using left arm. I just kept it like this so that he couldn't know that I can't really use it. So it was just like 2 minutes left in the bell. So I just like kept jabbing him and just like running away and like trying to avoid contact with him because the whole fight I had beaten him so bad, so I didn't want to give up at that time and get the loss. So yeah.
Exactly. So did you win that one? Did you win that fight?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did.
Congrats, man, dude. That is big ups.
Big ups. After fighting
big ups.
And the funniest part is that when I won that fight, the ref came in and he raised the same hand that was dislocated, and I was so happy at that time. I didn't care, man. I was like, yeah, it's okay, man.
Oh my god. And there was this, speaking of your dislocated shoulder, the one fight that I did see of yours, you were beating this guy. I think it was a 1FC, right? I think it was your recent fight. You were beating the shit out of this guy in the corner, and then suddenly you had to like cut the fight short. Like you cut it short.
Yeah.
I saw that happen. I think that was when you popped your shoulder open while punching a guy. That is insane. That is how much force is in your punch that you wham your shoulder out and just and you're not even on the receiving end of it. It's insane, man.
Well, my shoulder started giving me problems in fight camp. Like I was feeling this pain, and I could tell that it's not at like 100%. So, but I didn't want to take the fight off because
I understand.
I worked really hard for it.
I understand.
And I went to a really hard camp at Fairtex Training Center in Thailand. So I just went into the fight, and what I was afraid of, it just happened, man. Like,
yeah,
I was winning that fight, but then I took him to the ground. When I threw a hammer fist, my left shoulder popped, and it's not the first time that it has popped. It was like the third time that this happened, and right after the fight, the doc told me that you need to get a surgery for this.
Wow. Okay.
And I did get a surgery like 4 months ago, and I'm recovering from my surgery right now.
Is it going to be 100%? Are you going to be like throwing hammer fists left, right, center?
Depends on how hard I work on it. Depends on how I work on it. And I'm working really hard.
Yeah, that's
that is crazy. So.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to know is that is MMA like your full-time career, or do you do something on the side, or do you have like a side gig or something like that?
I'm doing personal training. I was doing personal trainings with my fighting career, and I was also working with my dad in his clothing business. We have a clothing line called Libas. We have a store in F7. But
that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But last year I really gave up on that side, and I just moved to training my clients, my private training clients. And
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. Like I chose to be a coach.
That is cool.
Amazing. And I think we're approaching time now, Salman. I think you should take it away, Salman.
Yeah,
you should take it away.
We're almost there. So I think my last question right before we head out is like, what are some of your personal passions, things you do in your free time or hobbies? Like what's the other side of this tough MMA fighter just spoken to?
Yeah, are you like a softie on the side?
I'm a softie. No, I don't think I'm a softie, man. Like I wouldn't say
my
I'm
emotions are like such a softie, man.
But
my emotions are like such a softie. I thought you'd be a softie as well.
Like I don't know what softie means. Yeah, maybe I am a softie. Like I don't know what that means.
I mean, it's not a bad thing,
It's not a bad thing at all.
Is it like a bad thing to be a softie?
No, not a bad thing at all. No.
No, just
like a soft personality, like
you're more casual.
More casual. Like you don't really give a fuck. You're just like chilling around.
Yeah. Then maybe I am.
Yeah, that's nice. So, what are your personal passions? Like, I want to know. Apart from MMA, what do you like to do?
I just like to spend time with my family, spend time with my dogs. I have 2 dogs, and
nice,
dude. I wait. I'm gonna stop you. The moment you started saying that sentence, I had a feeling he was gonna say I spend time with my dogs. I don't know why. Like you just look like the person who has like dogs.
You look like a dog person.
Like, dogs. I'm like, I guessed it.
Oh my god. Damn, what dogs do you have?
Nice.
Yeah, I think I have a like loving family. I have really good friends. I spend time with my friends, like just normal stuff like gaming, FIFA.
You do gaming? You play COD?
Yeah.
You play COD?
Yeah, I do. I just downloaded called Warzone. I just started.
Play with us. Play with us,
Yeah,
man. We need your we need your fighting techniques. We need your fighting techniques in Warzone, man.
I'm not as good at it.
I don't know, man. We have Faizan Khansudozai playing with us. Hammer fists in COD. Yeah, man. And Salman, do the outro, man. I think it's your time.
Yeah, but yeah, that was super cool. Guys, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
Salad will like it. Salad will be happy. We'll all be happy.
Yes.
Yeah,
and thanks again for joining.
Peace.
Thanks for having
Adios.
me,
See y'all later.
Goodbye.
It was fun. Take care. Bye.